Hello and welcome. You're now looking at the Google Gemini. You're going to see a different number of options. One of the options that you will see is called guided learning. We can click on guided learning. And we click on guided learning. What we can do is we can type in a topic area that we want to learn more about. Once you type in your query as to what you want to learn more about, you can then click submit. And then the guided learning process will start. You will notice a different kind of interaction. You'll notice that what will happen is that Google will then start to ask questions of you to determine what your level of knowledge is to guide the process. So you can then answer, and then what will happen is that Gemini will then follow up with more questions. So the interaction between you and Gemini will take place, and Gemini will then continue to ask you questions to help determine what your level of knowledge is. And so you'll want to keep answering the questions as you go along in order for Google to help you to learn the process. Now, in this case, we've requested a visual to help us to understand this concept. And what you'll notice here is that there was a slight hiccup in how the chatbot answered. However, you can iterate back and forth on a specific topic. So you can use guided learning in order to work through a specific element that you don't know in order to gain more information about it while engaging your thought processes to get your concept down. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.